Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're having a lovely day wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. Now, we have spoken in the past, and I believe it probably at this point, time goes by so fast. It may have been a month and a half ago, maybe even 2 months ago, when these accusations, claims of SA, R word, just all around horrible claims about Russell Brand came out via this Channel 4 dispatches. And quickly it was realized that Russell Brand has a massive following and his supporters are diehard and they will defend him. Back then, those 2 months ago, I'm thinking at this point, I have to go back and look at the videos I made, but I'm pretty sure it's about 2 months ago. Back then, everybody was on Russell Brand's side, and I won't be surprised now with this Rolling Stones article out if it's the same deal. It's just curious to me that, like, claims and accusations keep coming out, and I'm just like, I understand while things can be made up and people feel like this is a concerted effort by big media to take him down because he's talking about things that the public, well, big media and the higher ups who control this whole thing don't really want the public to know. He's opening eyes. And so that is why he's being targeted. And all of this stuff is just made up malarkey. But I'm just like, even back then, I was of the standing of I wanted to see more evidence. I wanted to hear what Russell Brand had to say. He never said anything at all. We got his video that came out prior to the article coming out in Channel 4 Dispatches. And then after that, he was completely silent. Now, he did get pretty much deplatformed, demonetized. I believe his agent left. So in his business life, he was affected and he moved everything over to Rumble. But in the public, he very, very, very much was not vilified, not canceled, or anything like that. So now we have the Rolling Stone article coming out. It's 5 hours ago, that are putting out even more claims. And I'm just like, at what point do we think at least some of these claims are true? You know, how is it all lies? How is it all a concerted, targeted effort by the mainstream media and not one single claim is true at all? I just don't know if I believe that. Now, again, I'm in the same standpoint as I was 2 months ago. I would love to hear what Russell Brand has to say because he came out in that video prior to the Channel 4 dispatches that he had evidence that would directly refute the claims that were being said about him. Horrible claims. But none of that evidence was released. Of course, he probably has lawyers advising him to just shut the hell up, say nothing, it'll blow over. And it did. It really, really did. It blew over. I wasn't hearing anything about it. I was trying to wait and see if he would say anything. He said absolutely nothing. And now we get this article. So the claims that had came out back in September were about him R-wording a woman in his LA home up against a wall, and then as well, the claims that he was in a type of relationship with a 16-year-old overseas, which apparently the age of consent is 16, so that works over there, but I don't think we have that over here in the States. Well, maybe in some states, but generally, I don't think that's the age of consent here. And so people were saying, oh, it's okay because she was of consenting age, but Russell Brand was like 30 at this point. So, no, not okay. And created this inappropriate relationship with the 16-year-old. If you want to know more about it, you can go and read the articles. It's just a lot. And then we get the Rolling Stones coming out with their article today with even more heinous claims, and I just don't understand. Like, are they just pulling these people out of obscurity and they're saying, hey, say this about Russell Brand, make up this story, and we're going to put this out there? Like, why would these publications be risking their credibility if none of it was true, if all of it was made up bullshit? You know what I mean? None of it's verifiable at all. I understand that shit does happen where people are falsely accused. Obviously, the whole Johnny Depp case. I do understand that. And I do understand that Russell Brand has a massive following and supporters who, you know, they are, they just very much enjoy his content and they enjoy him and they're ride or die. I get that. I've seen it in the comments of my videos a couple months ago. Like, literally everybody was glowing over Russell Brand. So I know false claims are a thing, unfortunately, but I just don't understand how all of these claims are false. And it's like, this happened in September. He managed to kind of get out of the headlines, and then here a couple months later, here we go with some more bull. So it says Russell Brand accused of SA on Arthur film set. The comedian was accused of exposing himself in full view of cast and crew before assaulting a woman in a bathroom. So he exposed himself in full view, meaning, I guess, full frontal situation. It was all bared, nothing spared. And the cast and the crew saw it. And then he went in a bathroom and assaulted a woman, allegedly. These are weird times, man. It says RB, the comedian who was accused of 4 SA allegations earlier this year, was hit with another lawsuit by a woman alleging in 2010 he exposed himself to her on set of Arthur before SA assaulting her in a bathroom. In an affidavit filed Friday and obtained by insider Jane Doe, so I guess she's not being named, which I know a lot of people took issue with. Even like Rose McGowan, she felt like the accusations or the accusers and these claims should have a name to them because she put her name out there. So this was done on Friday, and Jane Doe requested a New York judge for anonymity and stated she feared being blacklisted in retaliation, which we know does happen. The woman claimed Brand previously used his social media platform to rally his fan base to support him in the face of current accusations. And I don't know if he so much as rallied them. I just really think that he has a very, very, very strong fan base who are completely on his side, and they are not going to budge unless A, names come out, B, there's like, not that like their words aren't enough. Like, in my eyes, I feel like what they're wanting is like more hard evidence, more something more concrete, and names that they could actually have instead of like a Jane Doe. Um, but like again, I don't know. This is such a strange situation, and I really stand by and believe victims, and I just really hope that nobody would be making up awful things. Like, I know it's happened, I like AH, but it's just so vile to do. But this is what she did. AH did. She's opened up all these questions. So she was an extra on the set of Arthur, and she says in the filming, Brand appeared intoxicated, smelled of alcohol, and was carrying a bottle of vodka on set before he exposed his penis in full view of the cast. Now, apparently, I was reading down in the comments that Russell was supposed to have been sober around this time of 2010, so that story would kind of be contradictory. If he was sober, then how was he intoxicated, this and another? But it does say appeared intoxicated and smelled of alcohol, so I don't know if it was a bit or what. It seems like he was on set of something. Um, but he exposed himself in full view of the cast and crew. That same day, so I guess he just walked up and was like, "Hey, you guys, look at my meat!" Like, what the f? And he appeared drunk, and that's why he did it. I guess that's what they're trying to say. Um, so the same day, per the document, Brand allegedly followed Jane Doe into a bathroom and SA'd her while a member of the production crew guarded the door from the outside. Representatives of Brand did not immediately respond to Rolling Stone's request for comment. Other defendants in the lawsuit include Warner Brothers, MBST Entertainment, Vendor Spink, and Langley Park Pictures. The request was brought under New York's Adult Survivors Act, which opened a year-long window opening on November 24th that allows victims to sue their abusers as well as institutions that protect sexual predators. Brand has denied the allegations. His UK publisher Pam McCallan's Bluebird halted the publications of any future releases from the actor following investigation into these allegations. So it's just I don't know what to think. I really don't. I probably know what a lot of other people, his fans, think. I think that they think that this is just hogwash and just made up and he's targeted. But I don't know. I mean, like, it's just a lot of claims, a lot of claims, and I just can't see that none of, like, all of this is made up. Is that what we're saying? If so, this is a fucked up world. Like, I know it's a fucked up world, but man, it's a fucked up world that it's wild. But I will catch you guys in another video. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend.